Hello, this is Tyler, and welcome back to another video of Not the Broadcast. Got some water again, just to got myself some medicine as well. This was all the year. Don't know when it goes out of date. I've got a it expires next year, so I'm fine. I'm fine for a year, but let's not to waste any time. Sorry if you can hear any interference. I've got my fan there because it's fucking boiling in here. Because as you can see, we've got the sun glaring in through the window. But again, we only got today for an hour. Oh, fuck. But don't worry, I'll see if, well, we all know I see when I come back. Did I spell it right? No, I forgot an R. Forgot the R in the title, but there we go. There we go. Broadcast, not broadcast. That missing one letter out, and you can literally tell what's wrong. And so it took me a long while to hit live. Well, again, to go over to this one. I was watching flipping Tubbo's first video on it, and see what things he's done. He's gone a whole different way. He's gone the safe way. What I would have done, apart from the fist thing. But if you don't think twice, I've been living in a paradise, and the things you made advances on me. And I'm Jamie Johnson. Go on then, let's get into it. Back again. Here we go. I've been living in a paradise. A pro response. I've got to read. The rest of your shift presses in a blur with the same words going around and around in your head. Optus working for advance. Opportunities for working for advance. Deterrence nuclear explosion. Into enemies, but estimates, but the death toll into the millions. And that is where my daughter's gone. Susie, she's gone, ain't she? Let me just turn this down a bit because again I'm making myself deaf. But yeah, that's where Susie's gone. She's gone to one of those places, what she said, didn't she? Did this really just happen? Yes. You pull into the driveway with no memory of the journey home. The lights in the front room is on. Clearly someone else is still awake. The door creaks open into the living room, and you find Sam sitting on the sofa staring at the TV. The screen is off, and you're clearly lost in thought. You take a seat beside them and put a realigning hand on their shoulder. Again, I think God, I can hear the rain in the inside of the house, but at least it sounds better than it was before. They didn't look at you, but they do reach up to take your hand in theirs. Now you're closer. You can see Sam's face more clearly. You see a look you've never seen before. Chris and Susie, they're both. I know. What do we do? What the hell can we do? The bastards killed Chris and Susie. Excuse me? The bastards killed Chris and Susie, my daughter, and your brother Chris, and millions others. God, I couldn't get my words out there. And million others, all because of their fucking war. which we never asked for. Yeah, that's true. Well, there should be tears. There is only fire. Pure raw fury. You're manic. No, I hate them, Alex. Oh, yeah, it's an angry voice as a woman. I hate them, Alex. I know you'll always supported Advance, but after this, they're monsters. I need to know you understand that that we not got to help them anymore. Advance did what the necessary. I'm glad they were protected to do that. We were needed to be protected us all. I don't think it's. Or I'm possibly in a angry voice for Alex, aren't I? I don't think it that simple. The country is suffering. This war has to end. Or nothing can justify what they did. I and anyone who tears is tries is just as bad as they are. Well, again, I don't think it's a. Well, again, I don't want to be all on the advanced side. I'm supposed to be equal on both, so don't really fucking know, do I? Nothing justifies what they did, and anyone who tries, it's just as bad as they are. That's it. Go on. Well, it's good how I can actually do all different voices when I want to, but nothing could be easier than Bozeman, Bossman, whatever I could call him. Release spreads over Sam's face like a wave, and they confirm against you, clutching tightly. Clearly, this was weighing heavily on them. You're not sure you're even processed it all fully yet, but at least get through it together. Let's get through it together. That's good. Well done, Alex. Do the right thing. Get through it together. A final farewell. Shouldn't be doing that. It's the funeral, isn't it, for Chris and Susie? It's weird. The first time I got through, Chris killed Susie. Second time I killed Chris and Susie. I don't learn, do I? The last weeks, this passed in a blur. Well, it did. It really did pass in a blur. The days to fly by for me. It is really a blur. I don't really know what happened. I wish things to do, but all immediately forgotten. It was your memory clouded by a dark fog. 9 days since the so-called librarian night. Or no, I say librarian night, it's easier. And the begin of Advance New Future. You weren't the first ones at the church today. You were... Sorry, guys. You were dragged by the number of... You was followed by a number of people who have came to mourn with you. Again, I've got to try to think more words what can be easier for me to actually read. Everyone here for the same reason, sharing the same pain, the same sense of loss. It's written all over their face and all on the screen, much as it would be on yours. You step away from everyone else, needing space to gather your thoughts. I think it's the best, Alex. Your little girl, Susie, and Chris too, both just gone. Sam has said little since that evening. I can actually say I remember what he said. Clearly, just in shock. Not that you could blame them. You haven't been much better. Sam appears silent and squeezes your hand tightly. An act of comfort, and you squeeze back. Some small piece of you can't help but wonder. Are you plenty to blame? Are you partly to blame? Not really. Again, if you really recover a bit further back, Susie said, "Oh, Mum said I could go." So again, it's not your fault. Again, if you didn't pay, she would have found a way to go anyway. So, again, but the next time round, we are trying to keep the family all together. But again, do it month by month, because again, I can't do too much reading every single time the game finishes. Aren't you plenty to blame? No, it was partly Sam, because Sam was the one who said she could go, and we just gave her the money. There's fear will not fade away. Well, won't fade quickly. It won't, no. There hasn't even been a coffin to bury. Oh, ain't there? Well. Those guys flew by, didn't they? That was a lot of days. It's a seemingly God. Seemingly. Why do I always want to say seemingly instead of seemingly, not instead of and not seemingly seeming. Fuck it. I can't try to do stuff because I'm very bad at fucking reading, but I love it all. Orderly morning, but as you get into work, you find a small crowd gathered in the break room. When you go in to grab your first cup of tea of the day, you can't help but overhear some excitement chat. I don't know who they are, but I do woman and man for this one. You do it here, yeah, and you do it here, yeah. Another one's gone missing. What's the being to total up? What is the total for it now? Oh, I should think over hundreds at this point. Right, over thousands. Again, I always get mixed up with that. No, there's no. It says hundreds. It was only millions. At this point, they wouldn't all have been reported or noticed yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and brings to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University, with all of the other disappearing over the last year. Scientists, doctors, and researchers. She pauses before slowing her voice to a whisper. It is only disrupt targeting the people, speaking out against them. I even heard Advance are struggling to provide further. A deep, familiar voice from behind you interrupts. Oh, here we go. What's actually you? What actually is going on here? What exactly is going on here? A silence over the break room. over a silence overtakes the room as you all turn in unison towards the doorway. It's Bozeman. It's got to be Bozeman. Bozeman, yes. Oh, of course it is. What do you mean if it's not Bozeman? It's Bozeman. Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. Give me a minute because I need to clear mine. I've been told that I don't want to hear about this so-called disappearance. Come on, now the people. Is this all of one? Really, I've got to do it all in this voice. Come on now, people. Advance has been very clear that there's nothing to worry about, which means there's not our problem, and unless they start classing cap as I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Best to get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep up as everyone else fires out the room. I don't know who's talking here, but I can still do Bozeman if you want to. Oh, look, between you and me, leave it alone. Marquee comes from an high. It's out of my hands. So would appreciate if you would refrain from talking about it further and make sure the news is in line with the school of thoughts. Yes. He gives you a pat on the arm and smiles before leaving to carry on with whatever it is he does during the workday. Having a fag probably and a shag again. He's got a nice desk for it. It seems that the better or the worse public ownership is now in full swing. According to that, it is. Over 100 days have gone past. Oh god, it does come fly past, doesn't it? A career in making. You drum your fingers on the steering wheel impatiently as you wait for Charlie again. It's great he's enjoying the oh, come on, I've got to say one word in this flipping sentence. Apart from these ones, what's easy? Coercion. Cardis. God. And is so. And this. But does he really need to stay behind every week to help? It's your Saturday evening too, after all. Finally, you see him exit the hall, a grin on his face. At least he's happy. We know Susie probably might be happy to see you, but again, being the spirit world, you can't help but smile back, and with the affection starting to fade as you see him so very happy. After hugging his friend goodbye, Charlie heads over to the car and gets in, his face flushed with excitement. Now I've got to do Charlie's voice. So, how was it? You're instructed as he can't contain himself any longer. Oh, that was me. So, how was... And then I was interrupted. Guess what? What, you play along with a smile? Yeah, you might as well. Honestly, for Cardits is a starting point for beginners, a CCO, so we get a head start when applying for that. Charlie gushes, clearly, keen as explaining his news, almost tripping over the words in his effort to tell you. Well, apparently, from next year, the top 5% of corrections will be taken into a special program to become CCMs, community card managers, and guess who's gonna be in it? He beams at you. That's great news, Charlie. We are all proud of you. I see. And what exactly? There. We can't kind of put it down on everyone's face. Come on. As much as we lost Susie, we've got to keep another kid going. With a grin from ear to ear, he sits back in his chair. Yeah, I'm so glad I joined. I can't wait to tell everyone. You chuckled. I think a celebration is in order. How about we pick up some takeaway on the way home? Yes, so cool. And he rests of the car ride. It's spent with Charlie listing every takeaway he could think of. It's great to see him doing well. So well. So well, yeah. A spark to light the fire for flames. There's surprise to find Sam in bed next to you. When you wake up, they must have got in very late last night from drinks with the folks from school. You decide to let them sleep in and enjoy a lazy Sunday morning. With the home quiet, you decide to bring some breakfast into the living room to watch some TV while you eat. This breaking news. Oh God, am I possibly doing Maggie Wolf's voice? Because that's not gonna work. That's breaking news. Because every woman's voice for me is just gonna be squeaky. So not really the best thing, ain't it? So the breaking news reports are coming in from across the country that large swaths of the farmlands went up in flames last night as part of their are calling. Oh my God, Night of Fire. I didn't see it, but oh my God, there's a fire then. Where was I? Went up in flames last night as part of the authorization are calling and will plan our terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. Drop your spoon back into the porridge and turn up the volume. Disrupt. Alan James. In organisation of food stores which governments have said will put a strain on universally meal centres countrywide. a number of CCOs and convict buildings, Kiwi buildings were targeted in last night's attack. According to the Prime Minister Julius Salisbury, prisons and the and betterment were raided. Prisons? Could this mean that there is a raid with good old with good old what's his name, dude? Jamie Donaldson, or whatever it is, Jeremy Jonathan. Okay, if the prisoners were raided again, what's happened to him? Dangers inwards were enforcedly extend from lawful cuts. You hold your breath, waiting to hear if anyone got hurt. Fortunately, the CCOs were well prepared from the event like this, and disrupt appeared to be in conflict with. Well, they were at limited numbers of factories. They were entirely compact of disrupt terrorists, with only 3 CCOs reported injuries in the furious conflict across the country. A certified amount of disrupt were arrested and sorry guys. Across the country. Where were we? Interrupt awaiting transfer to a betterment centre. More on the story as it develops. You go to turn off the TV. You're interrupted by Charlie walking into the living room, but barely eyed and with a piece of toast. Anything interesting going on? He gent to the TV. Fuck. Mutely, you left the news on as they cycle through the news again. Charlie watches in a hushed silence. By the end of the broadcast, they dabbing it the fire of the night of fire. Everything's going to be okay, right? Do we lie? Because again, it could be okay. Or should we say, I hope so, we'll have to see. We hope so, we have to see. Or, yeah, it's all gonna be good. Can't lie to the kid. It might be okay, it might not. We don't know, Charles. Days are flying past. I can't even see the flipping. Oh, we go back on the news again. We go. I've been living in a paradise. It's awfully nice if you don't think twice. Uprising, a year and a half since. Okay. Second break, you say? Okay. Oh, let's do a bit of that start. Oh, that's deep on the side of the. I crashed. I crashed, guys. I crashed. Oh, don't say we're going back to the crash bits. I remember when I was crashing before and it's okay for once, but then you crash again and again. But at least when it does crash, it's quicker. In a paradise. Oh shit nuts! Report. Well, there's no point up reporting. It's probably just my flipping thing warming up again. There we go. So we was on to segment one. We was helping Alan James all over again. Because we got to help Alan James before I keep Jeremy, and I want Jeremy back. Put that one at the top then. I will. Oh yeah, of course her brother was fucking fine. I'm flipping lost. I'm flipping lost. Chris and Susie, and her brother's fine. Lovely. Mm.
As more and more former countries join the new future, a survey carried out by scientists at Queen's University reveals a stunning fall in depression, self-harm and suicides, especially in those territories which have historically faced the most unjust of indivisions. Professors Wiss Piffle and Gruntley Major said that their rigorous statistical analysis left them in no doubt that things are numerically better for everyone everywhere. So if you think you're feeling down in the dumps tonight, you're empirically wrong. Something's coming. Unsubstantiated rumours here in Territory 1 of armed protests tonight by increasingly desperate Disrupt terrorists. Despite the best efforts by the government, the self-styled resistance movement has continued to carry out a series of ever more extreme attacks. When asked about Disrupt's future plans, inexplicably popular spokesman Alan James answered, "You won't have to wait long to find out." Thanks, Alan. Opaque as always. And endings of sorts tonight for three stories we've been reporting on. First tonight, Stroke My Head and Call Me Bishop. Although responsibility proved a commercial failure, mainly due to men's inability to regularly take it, an unforeseen side effect of the drug has seen it relaunched today as Baldylock. Promising an end to male pattern baldness, the launch has follically challenged men celebrating throughout the territories. Frank Slapdigon, pictured here just 1 hour after taking the rebranded medication, enthused that his wife, and I quote, "will sleep better now that the reading light isn't bouncing off my head and keeping her awake." Svorsborg and Horgan slaughter.
Lovely. Thanks. Oh shit nuts. It keeps cutting out. Probably don't help when that's getting warm as well, so I'll open this up a bit. Keep that open a bit. Sorry guys for every interruption for this ever. So just to keep. Dangly Parts. She's good to Dangly Parts, is she? Dangly Parts.
I've met so many of you in my travels up and down territory 1. You always ask the same question. How can I help? Well, this is how. And as for when, you'll know. Keep watching.
But first, 500 days.
Oh, sorry.
Leader and a great man. The start of tonight's program is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Tennant. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that whole thing, lying through a ticket about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick,
I don't know what we're gonna do.
we're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were. You can tell we're back. But now there's no stopping
Hello,
that.
Patrick, we're live.
Yes, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not Republic ownership. No, Republic ownership, you can't say anything these days. She's lost me. She's completely off the rocker. Why's her voice now? Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the... Oh.
Lost some signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, okay, all right, it seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick. Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live. Yeah? Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Postman here. The boys in editing have just informed me that the Unity footage isn't fully cut together yet. We're going to have to do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Gathering since the drop.
Listen, Alec. We're going to have to bring in people who can help us with hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity, empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was on the shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, Late Night Chat Show 2,
Yeah, that one.
which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me that he had more regrets than he had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give
Well, he's not.
This glory of ours, so beautiful and new, this shining beacon.
Thank you, Alex. There'll be another opportunity to steer public perception soon. It's really starting.
This is a competition. The future
Thank you, Julie Salisbury.
to me will always be the man in his hand, cheering on a stranger at the back of the pond. It is my great honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden. She's using a countdown going. Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Control the message.
It's safe for some of us.
I'm not leaving, I can't. You two, come with me. Don't have. Stop resisting. We are family.
Stop resisting me. Stop resisting me. We'll let you up.
Not resisting. Ah!
What are you doing?
Not resisting. You will stop. Not resisting.
Turn the camera off. That's like you. It's the right to be here. I said turn the fucking camera off. Who the fuck is...
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
Medics are coming. Sit down.
I can't hear you. I'm from National Night with you.
Instead of this pain.
Woman Patrick Bannon.
Salisbury's still here. Julia Salisbury! You were guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people. Just
Target armed. Haven't you done enough? Look around you. Look what your precious freedom looks like in. Oh, no, fire! Guys, stop! Into the streets! Find the sun! Stop violence! Break windows! Roll them out! You can't stop us all! Resist! Distract! Lower your weapons!
3, 4.
No. It was unnecessary.
shut that off.
Please turn that on. Shocking things we have to write. Shocking things.
You've just seen them execute unarmed civilians. People like you and me. So why are you watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight? What will it take for you to get up and be a part of this? March on team headquarters. Storm the building. Demand elections. Demand answers. Be what you're born to be. The once and future free.
We'll be back after this.
Oh, I've done it at the wrong time. Fuck.
This is the big one. There's a revolution happening outside.
Sorry, Alan. Sorry, Alan. I would press replay, but what's the point? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alan. Say something, man. Say something. Busman, say something. Should I? A quick one won't. It'll be fine. A quick one. Even though we've done it a few times. But again, it's my fault. I pressed the wrong. Bang! Bang! Sorry, guys. Fuck! But it'd be fine. It'd be fine. No, that's wrong again. Play it in the second news. Put them there. Go on, go on. Yeah, no, you be quiet there. Second break. That's what I'm doing. Just tonight. If I can make this, if we can make real life go quicker, I would. I'm on the side of the same bloke. I'm sorting out the camera. Four, three, two. Keep my eye over there. It's not been beeping like it used to.
This is the National Nightly News broadcasting across the territory.
Come on.
My name is Megan.
So we want
Our top story.
3, 3,
It's been 40 days since
and it B, ain't it? 3, 3, and 4, 4.
subsequently dubbed the Night of
Oh, come on.
services were kept busy at the
Come on, hurry, 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 hurry. Yes, I've been through this all over again.
prisoners, including former newsman Jeremy Dobbs. Nothing's been
Need to keep him happy.
since the violent disruption happened his convoy 6 weeks ago. Donaldson was on his way back to Beckenham after his notorious call.
Oh, no, that's better.
All of us here at Channel 1 hope that wherever he is now, he's safe.
Yeah, hopefully he is safe, Alan.
With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8 and 14 today, Advance confirms that the programme is now in full operation, providing free food for every citizen in the near future. What started as rationing during the century's war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the
Let's
unemployed.
put the SSDs in there.
Promising a healthy, nutritious diet designed to keep all citizens at peak performance, the menu centres use locally sourced
Doing a little bit of looking around while I'm busy looking around for stuff.
in your Southie Whitey.
So I'm talking over it now, but again, we've already been through it once and again and once again and once again. So again, because it did crash a few times.
Survey carried out by scientists at Queen's University reveals
Thrill, please.
harm and suicides, especially in those territories which have historically faced the most unjust winters.
Yep.
Professors Whitpiffle and Bradley Major said that their rigorous statistical analysis left them in no doubt.
I need one of those single restaurant ads to pin down like
So if you think you're being
stuff what you've done with. That's what I need to do with these.
something's coming. Unsubstantiated rumours here in Territory 1 of armed protests tonight by
We do 4 again.
rights terrorists. Despite the best efforts by the government, the self-styled
He looks like a lunatic there. I can't really have him in a bad light.
ever more extreme. When asked about Disrupt's future plans, inexplicably popular spokesman Alan James answered, "You won't have to wait long to find out."
Okay, thank you, Alan.
Okay, as always.
Yep.
And endings of sorts tonight for 3
Yes. Yeah, we've already been through that, Megan. Thanks. So let's just turn it down. Yes. Beep. So we'll just do this, and then we need to keep this on disrupt when it comes up. So keep that down and disrupt. So that could help. And then he's talking about he's got hair now, so it used to reflect off him. Well, lovely. Music, what we won't be able to hear if we had it all turned up like this. And that was 4 as well. Because again, there was no difference on both of them. It was all looked like they put drugs in it anyway. Or was it because they're on snow? I don't know. All of them look dead. All 4 of them are dead. This one looked like he had been in a mud fight. This one looked like he's just been on alcohol the whole time. And then we have, again, I couldn't really pick anything else different to that because, again, they're both the same. So, again, but that's how it goes on here, though. This is what I love about Not For Broadcast, though. I can easily just come back and do stuff again, and do stuff again, and do stuff again. Because, again, you can just put a different comeuppance over time. Yeah, that's National Nightly News.
blocked the track, bringing actors to a standstill.
Oh, sorry.
500 days. Prime Mover and a great man here to start remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be graced
Okay, we
with
bounce between both. It'd be easier.
Memorial Garden in Peter's honour.
Hold up, listening to that whole thing.
Hey,
Because I'm not being funny, things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it.
Um.
But now there's no stopping
Hello,
it.
Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days. Completely off the rocker. I heard you in bed. Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what? Oh,
They heard everything.
Seems like we've lost some signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just to see
Yep.
if we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the Memorial Gardens are going to be...
Trying to make
I had a sneak peek
Peter
at
Clement look like he's in the bad light. We all know that one.
Oh, okay, all right. It seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon, and
No, you're not.
live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Postman here. The boys in editing have just informed me that the Unity footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Gathering sympathies.
Yeah, go on. I will.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address. Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss And before I could even say a word, stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man.
Of course, he's a twat.
This glorious nation of ours, so beautiful and new, this
I do, man. I think I do.
the future he forged, the boundaries he pushed, to me, he'll always be the man in his pants cheering on a stranger at the back of the concrete. It is my great honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden. Should we get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Me one. Let's get that message across. What's that acting? Not really. She is, well done.
Shut-el. I said turn it off.
Shocking the mainstream did exclusively on that channel.
You've just seen them execute unarmed civilians. People like you and me. So why are you watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight? What will it take for you to get up and be a part of this? March on team headquarters. Storm the building. Demand elections. Demand answers. Be what you're born to be. The once and future free.
We'll be back after this.
Yeah, good. There is. Sorry, Alan. You're making this so much harder for me. I might lose my job. But I'm doing this for you because I know who you have. Keeping between these two though, Advance and them, it's according to Gemini, I'm doing the right thing. I told them about what I did yesterday with doing this, and I thought I'd be confusing everyone. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 5 seconds. 5 seconds, okay.
Megan, this is your new makeup artist, Craig. No. What? No. 10 seconds, everybody. Sorry, Craig. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Hall. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to
4.
the final episode of what is pictured to become a hugely successful feature, The Native Board. But before we do, let's chat to Jennifer Roden. Tell me, why do you think the public love The Native Board so much? It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know, people that
Turn that down a bit so I could hear Alan as well. Turn my headphones up as well.
That's a really interesting point. Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my EA executives of What's Happening Emo, I was saying, it's with the people, with normal, authentic people like them on TV. People like you. Precisely. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some referee reps who wanted an autograph. They slipped kicking from security through to Pretty Lucky Man. Yeah, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the Native Board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think made this show so successful? It's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my love. I have a lot to thank you for. Hey, no, you're welcome.
We've just heard our man's on camera for.
I have a real sense of responsibility. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with so much
1,
pressure.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I've been important. That we should use this platform to do good and well, maybe. That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many people as I can.
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Better access to education or reducing child poverty. No, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on. Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted? Oh, geez, I don't think of now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s. Goodness, that is a lot of children. Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put the seat on in the laundry cupboard. Oh, you really are some sort of hero. Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take care of is a child rescued from suffering. But children, are their life really that hard? Of course. Oh, let's be honest, it's not easy. Okay. Yeah, it's shocking to think actually that only 1 in 10,000 children have a celebrity mother. I've never thought of it that way. Well, I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers. What do you think it is about your life that
I'm doing it all in the wrong order at the moment.
well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expressive
Back
resignation
to that one.
where activism wants to open up my head. Now that I can relate to. Right, better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Raven sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dandenong Park for the final ever episode of The Native Board.
Turn that down a bit, turn that up a bit.
What a day! First this morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to post it. Oh wait, perhaps I did. Oh, by St. Francis, what on earth is all this?
Please tell us, Dad.
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mother called Stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community policing officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course. Keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets hit a park.
What sort of
That's wrong.
park?
I know! It's a disgrace. Something.
I'm not gonna lie, Alex. It's a hard fight. But we've got the location right, and now we need you to give our people the go code. For the next 3 sound effects, 3 boos in a row. 3 boos, Alex.
3 boos in a row, okay. One. One more. Oh, God. Charge. That's what we're getting now. The vicar. It's not for broadcast. You could say, Roseman, it's not for broadcast. You could tell I'm helping them out there. It's nice to actually have a bit of a. You all know my streams always linger on, don't they? Supposed to be an hour. Ah, yeah.
Poor in aspiration. We are infantilized by advance's naive policies. Policies born from absurd, redistributive fantasies. I have whored myself out to the media to defend the indefensible. I have betrayed my parents. I see that now. Mum, Dad, I'm sorry. Our only hope, the only hope, now lies with Disrupt.
Go on, Megan.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon and Sing It Sniper's shocking disruptive hack. But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical Everyone is Talking About. I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the production. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Nurseries.
Hello.
I don't know how am I going to actually do this. A little bit of help here, please, Alan. You did not help me at all. So I don't know who was who.
Amazing. The Neighbouries there, treating us to their opening number from Energy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket to the Capitol Theatre this year. We'll be touring the territories later this year. What have you got? Come on down, let's go. Don't be shy. Hello. Hi, Megan. It's an honour to be here. Oh, really? How's the show? Useful.
Don't tell me it's him, the big man at the back.
You're amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night, with matinees on Wednesday and Saturday, right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right? Well, everyone contributes their ideas, and then some of us arrange the acts we work on the script. And but no, it's very much a team effort. Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me, I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack. Jim Blunt
That's the be orange. Okay, thank you.
Shouldn't have them. In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem. Terrible problem. Haven't you?
We do understand, Jennifer.
You clearly agree. Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, that eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
Very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because you're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Chatty, Jennifer. Well said, John. Now, got you there.
So, could you just tell us what
Sense of the orange. Okay.
Well, it's a festival, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
And there's lots of singing.
And dancing.
A lot.
My character works at the menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to take drastic action. Can't really say more though. Probably said too much already.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should be all of you. For too long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow incomplete, that children are a blessing. Well, I've done the research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place, and
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life with us. When I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julie Jenkins. Experimenting, trying to dip my toes into the air.
dancing in the aisles, the many performances that come from every star. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, you okay? Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and symbolic attack tonight this evening. An attack which I myself have been found myself caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave him. There were people that needed help, and Jean Fay would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or palisades. Or lemonade. Right. So, is the situation now, are we safe?
Yes,
No.
security intelligence informed that you didn't turn out to invitation, and I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Well, that's good news about...
Mm.
Sorry, did you say no death?
That's right, no civilian deaths. Just before this dropped, terrorists curtailed by law enforcement, we were, as always, so cohesive. If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Of course, the camera's dead. Speak there, on camera there.
Yes, I think she knows.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war. Disruptors have their moments, but, as the dear departed Peter Pemberton famously said, it ends today.
It ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now, in studio with Megan Wolf now. Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front lines of tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe you need to get checked out, Patrick. Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's National Night of News. But before we go, one final thought. So,
Right, my friends, you have mobilized. You have come together.
Yeah.
because the team has assured this program that the turbulence will soon be over and we can once again focus our minds on building a new future full of quality, fun, and liberty. My name is Megan Ward. Let's make it tonight.
Better. Alright. Got no words. Time for P4 night. Bits of your life. Oh, look. A plus, A plus, A plus. Well, nice we're getting A pluses again. What's happened there then? Is my wealth going well? Well, it looks like it. Magical debt, yes. Don't know which one I went for, so just put them both in. I put that again. I didn't put that one in, so that one's fine. I didn't put that one in, so that one's fine. It's that one or that one. I know Advance is not going to like me, but they can moan at me all they want, Advance, but I'll stop the stream after this one saves because I know what this is like. I want it to save. How far are we going to be going into the future? An important review. Okay, I know that. I'll go just press save and exit. What's wrong with me? Well. Well, I know it was still here 2 hours of live stream. Did it help because how long I needed to start to actually get everything sorted for tonight's episode? Well, live stream, because I had to have the fan on there. I had to have my water because again I get thirsty, and it helps my dry throat. But I didn't tell you how I look a bit better. Of course, I look better in the last. But again, let's make tomorrow better. I would usually say that, but again, if you really think I've got work tomorrow, so let's make my 4 days better, and then we come back on a Monday. But guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Can't do it. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.